watch NBC's big miniseries, The 60s, last night. You watch that? Okay, how many slept late, drank a beer, lit a joint, and played 60s the home game? Did you do that? Did you try that? Yeah. Did you watch this? Oh, my God. I think the actual decade lasted longer than that. I don't remember music being played through the entire decade. Dad, I'm going to Vietnam. War! What? You know, actually, with all the cutbacks in NBC, I think they had to let the scriptwriter go. That was the problem with it. Well, you know what's interesting? According to research, they said the most popular slogans during the 60s were "Make Love Not War," "Peace," and "Hell No, We Won't Go." Those are the three biggest ones. Unless, of course, you grew up in my house during the 60s, and the most popular saying was, "Turn that crap down!" Followed by, "Don't make me come up there." Give you an idea how times have really changed since the 60s. I mean, back then, when Bill Clinton lied about sex, he told people he was getting it. Remember? Yeah, totally different, totally different. Yeah, I tell you. Oh, man. Oh, I didn't tell you this, Kev, last night. Man, I had a horrible nightmare.
What happened?
You know, I don't get nightmares very often, but this one, you know, I had a dream. I was driving to a Gary Coleman autograph session. And I accidentally cut off Mike Tyson in traffic. It was a nightmare. Oh, my God. I guess you know by now, Tyson was sent back to prison 1 year because of a fight he got into with these two motorists. You know, at what point do you finally decide to give up renting a cell and just buy one? You know, look, you're going to be there. I tried to be the guy. I tried to get Tyson as your cellmate. Oh, man. I mean, when he starts nibbling on your ear, you don't know if he's angry or if he really likes you. You know, what is it? It's not all bad news for Mike Tyson. I thought this was nice. Today, Don King told Mike he'd keep an eye on his money for him while he was in jail. So I think that's good. So, you know, one thing, Don King, a true friend, if nothing else. And Gary Coleman, he entered a plea bargain avoiding jail time in his assault case. We like Gary. Gary's cool, nice kid, nice kid. And I understand the judge felt sending Gary to prison really wouldn't work anyway, because the prisoner was already overloaded with former Different Strokes cast members already. You know? It'd just be a big reunion show. And as I guess you know by now, senators decided not to call Monica Lewinsky as a live witness. You know, they used her videotape testimony instead. Although today, President Clinton said, you know, she's really better live. You gotta see her. You gotta see her live. Did you all see the tape? Did you see a portion of the tape of Monica Lewinsky testifying? You know, I didn't even know it was her. At first, I thought I was watching an old Delta Burke screencast. I said, I know that woman. You know, before they showed the video on CNN, one senator said, Monica will come off as a doe-eyed teenager. You see the video? I think cookie dough-eyed teenager. More like it, I think. Well, you know what's fascinating, though? She was very poised.
All right.
And if you watch the deposition carefully, you can see where she got the reputation. You know the reputation she has.
Yeah, sure.
And you can see how she got that reputation. Look closely at this portion of the videotape. Take a look.
If I've testified...
Now watch carefully.
Then I stand by that.
How did you select those items?
That kind of natural talent comes along every 10, 15 years, believe me, you know. Oh, and according to Time magazine, President Clinton already planning to build a presidential library in Arkansas. You think that's a good idea? You know, one step at a time. First, let's build a regular library in Arkansas. No, it's a wonderful state. Been there many times. Been there many times. Little Rock, a lovely city.
Absolutely.
Been there many times.
Absolutely.
Oh, it looks like Dan Quayle is serious about running for president. Today, he had both parents sign his permission slip, so yeah. Looks like it's gonna happen. Looks like it's gonna happen. Yeah. Well, you know what's interesting? Theme songs are very important in political campaigns. They play a big role. Remember, Bill Clinton had this theme song. Remember this one? And then Bob Dole had this one. Remember that? No? Remember, I'm a dole man, I'm a dole man. Well, now that Dan Quayle is running for president, today they released his campaign song, and I think this one really fits. You know, I think he's going to go all the way. Take a look.
Don't know much about history.
Don't know much biology. Don't know much about the science. Don't know much about the franchise.
And it seems a new discount airline has filed papers with the U.S. Department of Transportation. They want to fly out of New York's JFK Airport. The name of the new airline, New Air. Is that the best line? Is that best name for New Air? What was, hey, we've never done this before, airline? Or somebody maybe a little experience, something? And starting today, Anheuser-Busch began selling tequila. This is a tequila-flavored beer. Do you hear about this? You know, between this and the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue, this is like the greatest day in fraternity history now. Tequila, that's what, I'm not vomiting enough. Oh, and the #1 movie in the country is Payback, starring Mel Gibson. That's the #1 movie. Now, please, do not confuse this with the film about the Salt Lake City Olympic officials. That's Kickback. That is a totally different. I love the ads for this movie. It says, it's being promoted with the slogan, get ready to root for the bad guy. We've been doing that all month with this impeachment thing, haven't we? Remember singer Helen Reddy? Remember, she's probably best known for the song, I Am Woman, Hear Me? Remember that song? Well, according to this week's Parade magazine, you get that in your Sunday newspaper, Parade magazine? Apparently, according to them, she keeps an apartment in Rio de Janeiro because people there don't have a clue who she is and they don't bother her. Helen, if you want to come back, it's okay. You'll be fine. Well, here's some show business gossip. You know, actor Johnny Depp, I love this guy's work. This is in the paper today. He paid $27,000, not $2,700, $27,000 for a dinner in a London restaurant the other night. That's what it said. Him, his new girlfriend, another couple, $27,000 for dinner, including a rare bottle of wine that was $17,000. Well, I think he can afford to spend $27,000 on dinner. Don't forget, for years, he went out with Kate Moss. She never ate anything, so you just save all of that. You save all that money. I mean, you're still ahead of the game. You're still way ahead. And, folks, the most exciting news of all, we have a new Miss USA. Really? Yes, sirree, Bob. On Friday, Kimberly Ann Pressler from New York was crowned Miss USA 1999. You know what they said? They said, when a woman becomes Miss USA, she has to give up boyfriends for a year because the job is so demanding. No boyfriends for a year. Oh, good thing the president isn't that demanding. Oh, my God. No, Clinton never would have run for office. Thank God, being the head of the government. Oh, what else? No, it's Miss USA.
Oh, Miss USA.
Did they even have a song?
I was playing America.
That was Miss America. No, this is total. Oh, no.
Oh, okay, USA. We got to write
a scholarship competition. A new book came out this week called Everything Men Need to Know About Sex. You ever read it? They always leave out the most important part. Where do you get it? Where do you get it? We need addresses. We need street names. Oh, and finally, listen to this. Here you go. Listen to this. According to a new study, Americans' idea of love is different from other countries. According to this study, most Americans think that real love is based not only on sexual passion, but on friendship. But see, men have known this for years, you see? That's why whenever a woman asks a guy, hey, who was that woman you just talking to? Her? A friend. Nobody. Just a friend. Oh, Kev, you know what today is, don't you?
Monday, time for headlines, right?
No. Kev's on automatic pilot. Monday, headlines! Time for headlines! No, not headlines. No, besides that.
No, what's today?
Today is the day I'm going to get a copy of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue ahead of everybody else.
Leno, you must be crazy, man. You could never get that. It's impossible. It's not even on the newsstands yet.
I've never heard that guy speak. Who is that? Bob. Remember the movie One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest where the Indian spoke after about 2 years? Juicy fruit. What? Obviously, it's very important. Yeah, I can go get it right now. I can get it before anybody else in the country has it. All right, no, obviously, for her to speak, this must be a very important issue. No, I'm going to go get it right now, and I can get it. I'm going to bring. You folks want to see it before anybody else? Oh my God, it's Kathy Ireland's thong.
Where?
Right there, that's a new issue. It's got Rebecca Romaine Stamos right on the cover. Do you know what this is? You know the suits are painted on this year?
Are they really?
No, this is true. The women are not wearing these bathing suits are painted on.
No.
Yes, I'm not making that up.
Really?
They are painted.
What kind of paint?
It's not what I did in my bathroom in, I'll tell you that. It's pretty much. So she'll be here on Friday wearing the same outfit. So there you go.
Cool,
you can look at that, fine.
I'll never doubt you again.
Talk to you in 7 more years. Folks, we got a great show. We have a great show tonight. My first guest, one of our favorite people, a very funny man, stars, of course, the hit show Home Improvement, Tim Allen. And one of the most beautiful women in the world, and she's a new mom again, Kathy Ireland will be here. Kathy Ireland. And we got a guy coming out here who's going to put 40,000 bees on his face, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe I'll put them on my face. Whatever, to give you some idea how he does. Well, he's going to set up a bee. Well, you'll see 40,000 bees on the guy's face. Steve Collins. Steve Collins is here as well. We'll be right back with headlines. Say hello to Kevin Eubanks and the Fred Show Band. Grill, Flathead Lake. Come on down for a big Super Bowl party. Oh, it's Super Bowl party. It's a party. Look at how... I like this. Dilbert on Wall Street. Comic strip character Dilbert, second from right. You know, I don't watch Dilbert. Which one is he? Here's the People poll. The Clarkston News asks the glamorous gals that glitzes in the... I like people that have a real assessment of themselves. And this woman says, I've been told I look like Heather Locklear, especially by drunk guys. I like Shelley. That's a good woman there. Deal Ford welcomes, what better name for car salesman, Jeff Swindler. Yeah, come on down. We're a family of swindlers. You know, this almost looks like a joke. Smyrna, Tennessee. Valentine's Day, free handgun for your sweetheart. With every purchase of $400, we'll give you a free handgun. I put it at the bottom of the bag. This is unbelievable. Is Cornell Austin, former gas man of the construction, takes a break from boring a new gas line. Look. Guy, yeah, but that's a good old boy. Woo. Woo, that gas is strong. Give me a cigarette, will you, Billy Bob? I thought, here's a classic case of the dumbing down of America. As a country, we're getting more stupid. Look, Tang with easier directions. Now, how are you put a spoonful of this orange crap in water. How hard is that? Do I go counterclockwise? Do I... Oh, you know, I'd love to drink Tang. It's just so confusing. I can't make the dosage. Well, now we've made it easier. What is that? Here's a favorite. Look at that. Woo, delicious Swedish meatballs. Oh, boy. Woo. Nothing like meatballs with sweat on them, huh? Swedish meatballs. Here you go. Electric luminarias, whatever that is. These are Christmas decorations. Look what it says at the bottom there. For indoor and outdoor use only. Please, don't use them either indoor or outdoor only. That's the only restriction. You know, I like this ad. This is, I don't know what this person's thinking. Look at this. Cardboard box, good condition, 50 cents. Now how much is the ad? $5 for 3 days? I mean, what are you doing there? You know, I've been here all day. I haven't gotten a call. I don't know. Maybe I'm asking too much. Put best offer. Like people are on another planet. Well, here's the ultimate indignity. Look at this guy here. Stolen property. An unknown actor broke into a locked garage, stole a snowblower worth $400. They can't even put his name in this. He's so unknown. The guy's just looking for any kind of billing. This is my particular favorite. Wednesday, June 9th, a toaster and 2 Pop-Tarts were damaged during a toaster fire at 849 in the apartment building. No, look at it. I love it. Police assisted the fire district in responding to the call. Damage to the toaster, $25. The Pop-Tarts were valued at 50 cents. 50 cents for the Pop-Tarts, you know. All right, I thought the guy smoking the cigarette in the gas line was dumb. I thought that was the dumb. No. Here is the dumbest guy. Look at this robber. This guy robbed the gas well convenience store. And go to the second paragraph. Clerk Marianne Buckner told police the robber wore a hard hat with James Newsom written on the brim. They went to his house and arrested him. Guy takes a hat with his name on it. Here's something. Obviously, this study was not done at NBC. Researcher finds money is a motivation for workers. Marx and Leno are wrong. It's not the joy in the work. Here you go. Here's the problem with this Viagra. 109-year-old man arrested after fighting younger guy, 89. The 109-year-old guy pulled a knife on the 89-year-old guy. Come on! Okay. What do we got, Mike? Got him. In a minute. Here you go for those members of the Jewish faith. Or maybe, no, I guess it wouldn't be. This is soft and Gentile bath tissue. If you're not Jewish. I guess if you're not Jewish, you'd get the soft and Gentile. Excuse me, I was confused. Okay. There's a Chinese restaurant. Mandarin-style dim sum. Daily hand-pulled noodle. I don't know Chinese food. Here's Ameristar Security Corporation. A lot of people are going to be signing up for this. Special promotional team, pants optional. Don't feel obligated. And finally, here you want a little quick action down there in the corner. It's Viagra Spray Starch. Yes, you're involved. Folks, if you have a headline, send it care of The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, 3000 West Alameda Avenue, Burbank, California, 91523. You can find all of our headlines and other Tonight Show stuff at NBC.com. Be right back with Tim Allen after this word. A storm, Kev.
A storm?
We've got 1/1,000,000th of an inch of rain. It's a storm.
It's a storm.
You know, back east, this would just be a day. Here, people are frightened to death.
This is a sunny day back
And
here.
people are sliding all over the road. You get this? I mean, the roads are slicker than a Clinton lawyer, boy. People are sliding all over the... Woo! sliding back and forward. Unbelievable. Well, the big NBC mini-series ended last night. So once again, I can officially say, thank God the 60s are over. Oh, man. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you watch that thing? You know how bad it was. I'm still having flashbacks. You know, I haven't seen that many out-of-date clothes since I accidentally walked into Brogan's closet there. Brogan. Like I'm lying. How old is that sweater? Look at that sweater. How long have you had that?
Since college.
Since college. What year did you graduate college?
1996.
1996. Try 1970. Thank you very much. You know, it's so funny, in the papers today, they said watching this 60s miniseries made a lot of people want to smoke marijuana, which, I don't know. Not because the show was so good, I just figured they were stoned. It might have made it more tolerable. I don't mean to be picking on it, but I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know what's interesting? NBC took 10 years of free love, condensed it into a 4-hour presentation. Why can't Congress do that with this Clinton thing? You know what I'm saying? Put it all on tape, put the whole thing on tape, fast forward right through. Y'all getting ready for Valentine's Day? Kev, you doing anything special? You didn't even know, did you?
Is it this weekend?
No. You didn't even know it's this weekend.
It's this weekend.
I didn't know until like an hour ago.
I'll get it together.
You're doing something.
We're going to do something.
Yeah. That's out today when lovers all around the country send Valentines to one another, or as Ken Starr calls it, evidence. Oh, here's a little tip for the guys in the audience. Kev, you might, I'm going to pick up on this. The best place to pick up a romantic gift? Betty Curry's house. She's got boxes of the stuff lying around. Piles of Walt Whitman poem books. Just tons of stuff. Tons of stuff. You know, I love every Valentine's Day, they interview people about love and romance and stuff. And you always have that one nerdy guy. You always see the guy that goes, well, I'm in college. I'm working too much. Or my life is too busy for romance. See, this is where I think young people can learn from the example set by our president. You know? Clinton has proven that no one, not even the President of the United States, is ever too busy for a little bit of romance. Hey, I don't care. Sure. I don't care if Arafat's waiting. I got to do it. And today, the Senate began their final deliberations in the big impeachment trial. Boy, is this thing flying by or what, huh? You know, one of the interesting points of the trial was obstruction of justice, where President Clinton was trying to, they say President Clinton was trying to keep Monica from telling everything she knows, or the president, people claim, oh, no, he wasn't. I don't know, you think he was? I noticed something interesting during Monica's taped testimony from that hotel room. Now, they didn't release this to the public. We got a copy, and again, I want to show, this is a part that apparently was edited out. Keep your eye on the room service guy. Take a look here. Here's Monica testifying.
Did the president ever tell you to turn over the gifts?
Room service!
Come in. Did the president ever tell you to turn over the gifts? Let me ask you, would you agree that these cover stories would be misleading and not the whole truth?
This Friday, NBC's Today Show, they're going to air a pre-taped interview with Linda Tripp. This is the first one. That's smart thinking on the part of the Today Show, pre-taping the interview. I mean, let's face it, no one wants to see what Linda Tripp looks like at 6 o'clock in the morning. I can't even imagine. Well, see, the nice thing about having Linda Tripp on your show, she comes pre-wired. See, the mic is already... You just start talking, she's already wearing... And Hillary Clinton, the First Lady, Hillary Clinton coming out with a new book called Dear Socks, Dear Buddy. No, this is true. It's a new book about the White House dog and cat. I guess it's kind of an apology from Hillary to Socks and Buddy. See, all the time she punished them, she thought it was their stains on the carpet in the car. So now this is a chance to give back. You know, to say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, another product just came out. Budweiser, the folks at Anheuser-Busch, this new product, Tequiza. Am I pronouncing this? Have you seen this? The beer flavored with tequila and lime. They say it's more festive than regular beer, which... see, this is when you have too many, you put salt around the rim of the toilet before you throw up there. A little more festive, a little more festive. Oh, your buddy Mike Tyson back in prison there, Kev.
No, it's all right. It's just a minor setback.
Minor setback in his career.
Minor setback.
That's what you call a character builder.
That's right. He's cool.
You know what he's making in prison? You know what you make in prison?
What's that?
Anybody know? An hour?
What's that?
5.5 cents an hour. That's what Tyson makes.
5.5 cents.
Actually, it would have been 11 cents, but you know, Don King gets his cut. Here's an odd story. Roz Kelly. Remember she played Fonzie's girlfriend on Happy Days? What was her name? Tuscadero or something? Yeah, Pinky Tuscadero. She's on trial for allegedly firing a shotgun in a neighbor's car and house because the car alarm kept waking her up. She got a gun. Couldn't she just gotten Fonzie to hit the car with his hand, make it stop? Like, you know, give it a whack on the side. Oh, the scream, doesn't it? Firing a gun? Well, guess you can understand why the car alarm was waking her up. Apparently, she was sleeping in the car parked next to it, apparently. It's a tough town. Well, here's some sad news. The WB Network has announced they're going to stop production of the TV show Hyperion Bay. They're pulling it off the air. People going, I didn't know that was on. That stars Carmen Electra. You know that show? No, you never even heard of the show. No wonder it's going off. Actually, it's good news for Carmen, because now she can stay home all day in case, you know, her husband, Dennis Rodman, stops by. Say hello. At least you'll be able to see him. Now, let me ask you a question. You ever read Playboy magazine? They have this column called the Playboy Advisor, where this guy will answer any question you have about anything. And they always have a question like, oh, what's the best way to turn your partner on in bed? And then the next question will be something like, what's the best spark plugs to use in my 1966 289 Mustang? Now here's my question. Do you really want the same person answering both these questions? Does that ever happen in real life? You ever go down to the Jiffy Lube after talk to the owner there? Hey, Carl, come here, will you? Look, I'm having a little problem with sexual dysfunction here. Could you take a look at this when you get through? See what's going on? Here you go. Here's a fascinating statistic. The LA Times reports this week that over 100,000 men have become impotent from riding bicycles. And an unrelated story, today Hillary bought Bill a Schwinn. That's a new story. So here you go, honey. I think you're going to enjoy this. Tell me how here you go. And 30 years after it was first released, you know the author of the book, Everything You Wanted to Know About Sex, We're Afraid to Ask, you know that book? They're re-releasing the book, coming out with an updated version. It's the same book, except they've had to delete the chapter on oral sex, because, you know, that's no longer sex. So they pulled that out. That's not even, it's not even applicable. It doesn't even count. And, of course, the most talked about thing in the new Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue is the pictures of the 6 supermodels. Anybody seen it? Is it officially out yet?
I think
it's out. We had it last night on the show. 6 supermodels, the swimsuits they're wearing are painted on. They're not suits. They are painted on. And it says in the article, they hired the world's most famous supermodel body painter to do it. You know, I don't remember my guidance counselor in high school telling me about that on career day. You know, when was that an option? You know, well, there's always supermodel body. Really, I don't remember. How do you even get that job? Supermodel body painting, huh?
Or taking it off. Whatever.
Taking it off.
Taking the paint off. That's a good job.
Talk about finger painting. Man. Oh, yeah, that'd be great. Oh, that's what you were thinking. Shut up. Shut up. Actually, we've got Rebecca Romaine Stamos, the beautiful suit model. She's on the cover. She's going to be here Friday, hopefully wearing the same outfit.
Hopefully.
Anyway, you know, she's the one on the cover this year. And, yeah, you know, I love this. Always happens. Whenever you have a beautiful woman on the show, the next day on the street, I'm getting gas or something. Guys come over. Hey, Jay, you know what I'd like, Jay? I'd like just one night with that Rebecca Romaine Stamos. Just one night. Or Cindy Crawford. Hey, Jay, come here, man. I'd like one night with Cindy Crawford. That's what I'd like, just one night. See, and this proves something women have been saying all along. Even with the most beautiful women in the world, guys are still afraid to make any kind of commitment. One night. That's all they want. Just one night, that's it. Then they're out of there. Just not 2 nights, not 3 nights. One night. Then they want to get out. Well, folks, as you may know, the eagerly anticipated nominations for the Academy Awards were announced this morning. You probably heard all the important categories already. Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Picture, blah, blah, blah. Now, there were some other nominations that did not get the notice they deserve. So for your pleasure, we're going to present the other Oscar nominations. Ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful tuxedos. Thank you, folks. Now, to help me read the nominations for the Oscar is a man they call the Golden Boy, 4-time world champion fighter, the other Oscar, Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar.
I'm very excited to be here. Let's get ready to rumble!
The nomination for Best Comedy Performance goes to...
Today, I officially
Dan Quayle for Presidential Run 2000, ladies and gentlemen. Dan Quayle, Presidential Run 2000.
of the United States.
Now here's a nomination that many will agree with. Best Supported Actor. James Brolin for his marriage to Barbara Streisand.
All right, we've got a tie. We've got 2 for the nomination in the category of Best Fantasy. Mick Jagger for We're Not Married. And Michael Jackson for We Are Married. It's a tie. It's a tie, ladies and gentlemen. It's a tie. Is this exciting? What an evening.
Now, Best Supporting Actress goes to Hillary Clinton for role in Saving Clinton's Private.
Yeah! Yes! Yes! Can you feel the electricity in the room, Oscar?
I feel it, Jay.
I feel it. The nominee for Best Sequel is Mike Tyson in Tyson 2, Back to Jail. Tyson 2, Back to Jail.
This year's humanitarian award goes to the producers of The Avengers for pulling it out of theaters after 2 weeks.
Fighting is like comedy. Timing, timing, timing. La Hoya is down. That's okay. I gave him that crappy joke anyway. And our final nomination for Oscar pick goes to Alaska Senator Ted Stevens. That's him in the right-hand corner for his work in A Booger's Life, ladies and gentlemen. A Booger's Life. Good luck, Oscar. You're fighting against Ed Cortez this Saturday in Las Vegas. Thank you, Oscar. Man gets me. That's great. Oscar De La Hoya. Thank you very much. Folks, we got a terrific show for you tonight. My first guest, an old buddy, one of the funniest men in the world, Arsenio Hall. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Welcome. Welcome to the Tonight Show. Nice to have you all here, and thank you for coming out on such a windy day. Man, it was windy today. I know,
really
it was so windy, it actually blew the purple Teletubby back into the closet. That's how bad it was today. Just when you think there's not enough stupid stuff to make fun of. Do y'all know the Teletubbies? Those harmless kids on kids, whatever they are, those little babies with the TV. Well, the Reverend Jerry Falwell now accusing one of the Teletubbies of being gay. Tinky Winky, is that his name? How could you be gay with a name like Tinky Winky? In case you've never seen the Teletubbies, they're these kind of roundish creatures. They speak gibberish. They don't make any sense. Oh, that's Jerry Falwell. I'm sorry. I've got them I'm confused. I've got those wrong. Now, Falwell says that characters on children's shows should be asexual, you know, like himself. That kind of thing. Now, why is Jerry Falwell even watching the Teletubbies? And you know, this could be another scandal for the Republicans because the Teletubbies is Dan Quayle's favorite show. This is going to cause more problems. Now, if you've never seen the Teletubbies, Ellen, show them what they look like. There they are. Now, Falwell says the purple one is gay because he's purple. Barney. Anyway, he says he's purple because he has that triangle on his head, which is some kind of gay symbol. Now, I don't know. If I had to pick one that was gay, I think it would be the... I mean... I'm guessing the green one. I don't know.
It's a good guess.
If I saw two of those walking down the street, one had a triangle, the other one had that thing, I would go, that's the one I'm staying away from. The thing sticking out of his head. Oh, wait till Jerry Falwell finds out Donald Duck wears a sailor hat, lives with 3 nephews, and walks around with no pants on. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I guess you all know about the Oscar nominations, because the big winner, Shakespeare in Love, 13 nominations. Now, please, folks, whatever you do not confuse this with the film currently showing on Hollywood Boulevard, Shakespeare in Heat. That is a totally different film. Whatever you do, don't confuse them. God forbid you get those mixed up. And I guess you know by now, former presidents, I guess Bush, Carter, and Ford accompanied President Clinton on his trip to Jordan to the funeral of King Hussein. And NBC reports President Carter ended up sleeping on the floor of Air Force One on an air mattress. This is true. He slept on an air mattress on the floor. Well, can you blame the guy? Would you want to sleep in one of Clinton's beds? Who knows what you'd catch? An ailing Russian president, Boris Buy Me a Drink Yeltsin, cut his trip short to King Hussein's funeral. He had to head back to Russia, attend his own funeral. Yeah. Oh, and it looks like the Senate will vote to acquit Bill Clinton on Friday, February 12th. How about that? Which is also Abraham Lincoln's birthday. Which is kind of ironic, isn't it? Clinton dodging a bullet on Lincoln's birthday. Well, now, of course, the Republicans are claiming it's not over yet. The impeachment hearings are not officially over. And this is true. One Republican senator said today, it won't be over till the fat lady sings. That was the expression he used, which is also ironic because an overweight woman with her mouth open is exactly what caused this problem in the first place. The reason we're in this ridiculous situation. Here you go. And it was announced today there's a new discount version of Continental Airlines called Continental Express. Will begin operations June 1st. You all flown regular Continental? What the hell is discount Continental like? What is that, naked people chained to the floor fighting over food scraps? Just piled on one another? My God. Oh, here you go. Here's the kind of story I like. In Detroit, a teenage girl is suing her high school because they're not allowing her to practice her religion, which is witchcraft. The principal is unavailable for comment. He had been turned into a newt earlier in the day. He was not able to speak. Oh, here's another example of why people hate lawyers. You always get these letters, why do you pick on lawyers? This story is why you pick on lawyers. Listen to this. This is true. It seems police in Dayton, Ohio, now searching for a bank robber the other day. They found the guy hiding in a dumpster, wearing a mask with a shotgun, and $4,000 in cash from the place he robbed. Well, now the guy's lawyer wants the evidence thrown out because he says since his client was living in the dumpster at the time, police are guilty of searching his home without a search warrant. Oh, shut up! No, here's my question. If you live in a dumpster, does your wife still hassle you to take the trash out? How's that work? And where do you go with it? Put it in the front room. I'm going to move it over here. Probably. Boy, you thought you hated eating leftovers. Oh, my God, how bad is that? Oh, you see that guy in Kentucky? He received the first hand transplant ever in the United States. See that guy got a new hand? Released from the hospital today. Boy, that was something. Did you see the footage of him, Kev?
No,
Oh, that was. You see his friends? Show that footage of his friends greeting him. Boy, what a homecoming.
How are you
There he is
feeling?
there. That's from our...
Pretty good.
Can you look at your fingers for us?
And again, some idiot. Look at this. The guy. That's all that
Is that the real footage, Jay?
That was actual footage.
That was real.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shocking. Shocking footage.
Great.
Shocking footage. Hey, the Rolling Stones are in town. They're in Orange County. They're playing. Does anybody go? They're playing right over here in Orange County. Did you go? Well, they had some problems last night. You hear? I guess they trashed their rooms at Leisure World where they're staying. Yeah. So, yeah. Keith in the golf cart running people over. Oh, terrible. And New York Knicks fans very upset over the new dancers. You see this? The Knicks hired 6 new dancers to perform for the team. All male.
You're kidding.
Yeah, male dancers, yeah. Boy, Knicks will do anything to try and get Dennis Rodman to come to New York. Boy, they're really trying to get him there. Apparently, yes, I guess so. How many guys have gotten their Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition yet? Have you gotten this thing? Yeah. And that was a woman. I guess it's not official. Is it officially out yet? I guess it's. Well, you know, they have the suits are painted on. The women are naked and they paint the suits on. Well, you know, I always love how they go into such detail about the exotic locations where the photos were taken. Like in the caption, it says, Rebecca was photographed off the coast of Antigua at daybreak. Any guy here care about that? Any guy here doesn't know what daybreak looks like? Duh. You know, you could have a naked woman, put her in a toxic waste dump in Barstow. Guys would be going, nice photo. Beautiful photo. Nice. And our buddy Oprah's been in the news this week. According to the Sunday Times of London, Oprah Winfrey says she wants to quit her show in 2 years because she says TV has become a cesspool. She was really upset about this. She predicts that the way things are going in TV with all sensationalism, she says someday you'll see sexual intercourse and maybe even a real murder on television. Imagine that. And let me tell you something. If Hillary catches Bill another intern, you could see both the same night. Both the same night. Here's another odd story. Do you see this man in Oregon who purchased a jumbo jet, which he's converting to a private home? Guy bought a piece of land, bought a jumbo jet, parked it on land, he's turning it into his house. And his friends are already complaining about it. I guess he invited them all over to watch the Super Bowl, made them rent headsets.
Oh, he did, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Had to put all their stuff in the overhead or the seat. Hey, O.J. Simpson's new girlfriend was on hard copy in one of those shows the other night. I guess her name is Christine Brody. What a bright young woman she is. Well, she says O.J. gave her a friendship ring. Yeah. But O.J. claims the relationship isn't serious. They're just dating. In fact, he says they haven't even talked about murder yet. That's how new. That's how new the relationship is. It's still new. You know, they're still in that formative stage. Here's an odd story. Shows you what a slow news day it is. In honor of Valentine's Day, Los Angeles Natural History Museum, right over here, is offering a lecture on the mating habit of insects. You go there and they'll tell you how insects have sex. Well, that's interesting. Do you know, this is true, do you know male fleas have a special organ that looks like a feather duster that they use to stroke the female flea during foreplay?
Wow.
Imagine that. I mean, how unattractive is your date when you have to dust her off before you... Would that really be a turn on? Get all the dirt off of her before you... Sitting there with those Sears power vacs. Oh, and listen to this. Doctors say eating too much candy on Valentine's Day can make you constipated. You believe that? Well, that's true. Why do they make chocolate-flavored X-Lax? Isn't that working at cross purposes there? Ooh, I'm working, Kev.
You are, man.
I'm working here. I don't know.
You're right there, man.
I tell you that. No more. The last time we hand out Prozac before the show. You know, folks, one of the most popular ways of saying, be my Valentine, oh, guys, bring that right up here, be my Valentine, is by giving those the special something. You know those Valentine Day sweetheart candies? Kev, we used to love those as kids, remember?
Those are great,
we'd trade them off with one another with all the cute sayings. Oh, who didn't love those? What, are you waiting for the room? The maids are cleaning your room. You'll be able to check in just a few minutes. These are all people that missed American airline flights. They're all sitting here now. No, you know these candy things that the little saying's been around for years? Thank you. Well, I've got some here. Now, we can look at these or you can just sit there. All right. Here's one that's very popular on Wall Street. This is the big one on Wall Street. See, it says, ride me like the stock market. That's a very popular one. And it's nice to see men taking an honest approach. Women, you don't like a guy who lies, right? No, you don't want that. Here's an honest one. It's 2 a.m., I'm drunk, I'm horny, be my Valentine. There you go. You have to admire that kind of... There. Here's one from the guy, been married just a little too long. Huh? You don't want to give this one to the wife. Well, maybe you do. I remember when your butt was shaped like this. Yeah. down when she throws this at you. Here's one women, I think, can identify with. You might want to give this one to that very special guy. Please, shave your back. This is probably the biggest one in Hollywood. A lot of women are sending these to their boyfriends. You make my implants swell. Selling a lot of these around the country. This is a big one. A restraining order can't stop true love. Pretty much, yes. Here's the big one at Busch Gardens and SeaWorld. This is the biggest seller down there. Want to go to the petting zoo in my pants.
What?
Did you think we were through?
No, no.
Just a little get the crowd going. Very good.
There you go.
Liven up. A little music. Now, there are several new ones inspired by the Clinton scandal. We'll move a little more quickly through these. I think every guy would want to give this one. How about a Lewinsky? How about this one? Be my little cigar holder. Girls, for that very special guy, stain me. And something for the president to hand out. Let me show you the executive branch. Okay, already. We got a great show tonight. My first guest, a very funny, very talented actress, starring in a new movie, The 24-Hour Woman, Rosie Perez. From SeaWorld and Busch Gardens, or Busch Gardens and SeaWorld, if you're dyslexic like me, with baby exotic. Oh, Julie Scardini. That's not Julie, that's the baby animal. No, please, they're not gonna, that's the baboon. Oh.
Night.
Once again, the LA Clippers had lost a game. Just too much trouble, just too much trouble. You have one.
Yes, I have one.
You know, you can borrow my razor later if you want.
Thank you very much. She told him she never wanted to see him again.
Oh.
Then turned and walked away. He couldn't believe it.
He wouldn't have to buy her a Valentine's gift after all. What luck, huh? Yeah! Yeah, right! Yeah!
You know, that's the best time to actually break up with your girlfriend is right before the holiday.
Right before the holiday, sure. You save a ton of dough.
Tons.
And then you get the new girl and you get her some cheap things.
And she's thrilled. Okay, I think I'm starting to actually get in the hang of this.
Really?
So
Okay.
yes, coincidentally enough. So why don't you start, son?
All right, I'll start one here. Okay. There were days when she wanted to leave the two-timing creep, but she didn't know what made her stay.
Then she realized she really liked being the first lady.
Of course, that's why, sure, the first lady, of course. Let's try another one.
Okay.
He was rough with her, but she liked it that way. And when it was over, she lay strewn across the floor, satisfied.
She had finally gotten her Gary Coleman autograph.
Yeah, there you go, pretty much. All right. Okay, here we go. I'll try one. She had a body that just wouldn't quit.
So, Dr. Kevorkian packed up a suicide machine and went home. He's the guy that killed a bunch of people.
Yeah. No, see, I thought it was me. This is just a crappy crap. Thank you. I thought it was me. Oh, boy, that turned ugly.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Something more romantic. I think something women would like.
Okay.
He threw the empty bottle into the sea, hoping that soon a certain woman on a distant shore would find it and read his message.
And that message was, send more beer.
Let me see. Freddie, you look exhausted. Let me take over the hard part here. Go ahead.
More, she cried.
Oh, boy, Linda Tripp sure loved that chocolate pudding, huh?
And finally...
Thank God. This is the last one?
Yes, we made it through.
Sorry to put your career in the dump. You had a great thing going. You got the #1 movie
I
in the
know,
country.
we had it.
I ruined it. I'm sorry.
The Dr. Kevorkian killed me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. But you're a kid. You can come back.
I think so.
Oh, yeah.
I think. Here we go.
All right, here we go.
The man said, before we get intimate, I'm going to put on some protection.
So the doctor put on his rubber glove and proceeded to examine my prostate. Okay, thank you very much. Be right back. Freddie Prinze Jr., thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Freddie Prinze Jr., the #1 movie. Thank you, buddy.
Big news! A new kind of animated classic is now on video.
We're the lords of the earth.
People magazine says adults will really get a kick out of ants.
I've never been able to lift more than 10 times my own body weight.
It's mesmerizing.
That guy's got a screw loose.
It gets 2 big thumbs up, and it's very, very funny.
You ever wonder why they call you guys pests?
And Gene Siskel calls it one of the year's top 10 films. You the ant. Ants. Oh,
You people are on thin ice. Now, if any of you want to come back tomorrow, I better see a little more of this action. No, not now. Daryl Hannah tomorrow. Friday night, this year's Sports Illustrated cover model, Rebecca Romaine Stamos will be here. She'll be here. This next couple, Callista Flockhart from the Denver Broncos, John Elway, Mike Shanahan, Nicolas Cage, Roseanne, David Duchovny. Thank you very much. Now they're my friend. All right, my first guest, Oscar-nominated actress whose movies include White Men Can't Jump, Do the Right Thing, and Fearless. Her latest film is called The 24-Hour Woman. It opens this Friday. Please welcome the lovely Rosie Perez. And God created woman, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. Great dress. I like your, I like your hair that way.
You do?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I like it. I've never seen it that way. It looks very cool.
Yeah.
I haven't seen you in a long time.
Yeah.
I think it was, well, yeah.
I'm nervous. Debbie Mazar told me how to sit in this dress, and
she did?
Yeah, we had some lessons, but
Well, let me see. Well, that's good. How would you have sat? Assuming she hadn't spoken to you, how would you have sat down?
You don't want to sing.
Oh, I do want to sing. Now, what are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to enter the chair sideways?
I enter, and she said you do the smooth.
Yeah. Oh, smooth.
You smooth it, and then sit, and then do the 1940 leg thing.
Both buttocks at the same time, or one before the other?
Now.
Well, I'm asking. These are technical questions.
Both.
Both at the same time.
At the same time.
Now, do you cross your legs in a dress like that?
No,
or no?
it's like she said it's the Lana Turner ankle cross.
Oh, the ankle cross.
Yes.
Start at the ankle. I see. But it looks great.
Thank you.
You did a great job.
Thank you.
Now, so where have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. What have you been up to?
Well, I took a year off. Everyone thought it was like 4 years, but I took a.
Why would they think?
I don't know.
What did you do? Did you stay home? Did you travel? What did you do?
No, it was like after Spike Lee discovered me. I didn't really want to act. I had no ambitions to be in the entertainment industry, and I got kind of thrown in. Really?
Because, you have an Academy Award nomination. That doesn't just happen. Yeah, no, seriously, because, you read that about people all the time. Oh, I didn't really. But is that true? What did you want to do?
I wanted to be a marine biologist. It's an old story. But anyway, so what happened was that, after the nomination and after, everything was going great. Yeah. I was like on a roll, and it just wasn't all gelling right for me. It was a bit overwhelming, especially the nomination.
Yeah, was it crazy? People, come with me, come every direction. All that.
And so, home and my personal life, my private life always took priority, and it wasn't. Yeah. Like the career was taking its priority, and so I kind of had to just stop. And so I decided I was going to go to Puerto Rico and reconnect with my people and have this epiphany, and I was bored stiff. I was like, it was so funny. I was like, I'm going to spend a year there, Now,
did you spend a year?
No, it lasts 3 months.
It's a beautiful country.
It is. It's a beautiful time. Hi, Papi. Okay, I got that out of the way. Oh, and Thea, hello. And Mommy, hi, Tia. Okay, so, but anyway.
Are they in Puerto Rico now?
My father's in Puerto Rico,
Okay,
but everybody
okay.
else is in New York.
Okay.
So then what happened was is that I just said to myself, if I see one more grain of sand, I'm gonna like kill somebody.
Right.
So I had to go back to New York, and when I went back to New York, I still was like, oh, I'm gonna take this year off, and I just started opening my computer, and then the producing aspect of my career just
No, but see,
came.
that's good, I think, because a lot of people get so caught up in it, they don't take the time out. So that's good. So you threw all that away.
Yeah.
Now you got engaged, is that right? Ooh, very nice.
Yes, I did.
Wow. Now, how long have you been engaged?
I've been engaged for a year, but we've been going out with each other for 4 years. It's
4
an
years.
interesting story.
Yeah.
What happened was John Leguizamo.
Oh, Johnny Leguizamo, yeah.
He was in my cousin Sixto's wedding. And,
okay, John Leguizamo was in your cousin's wedding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And so we became friends through that way, not
Right.
because he does movies.
Right.
And he always saw like the kind of guys I used to go out with and everything. And he was like, Rosie, look, the man with the gun is not working.
Yeah, you like you were going with these tough guys, huh?
Yeah.
Do you like tough guys? Is there something sexy about tough guys?
Kind of, sort of.
Kind of something?
Yeah,
Did you go through that
yeah.
Italian men phase?
It doesn't matter what it is, just
Oh,
as long
just-
as you're like a man. And
A man. You like the guys?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And
Guys
so,
who do this, eat.
No. No.
Now, is your fiance a tough guy?
He is in his own way.
Does he have a tough, does he have one of those, is he like Vinny? Yo, Lou. Do you have a tough name like that?
No, his name is Seth Rosenfeld.
Seth Rosenfeld. So you come full circle.
Yeah. So anyway, wait.
Yo, Vinny, this is Seth Rosenfeld. Hey, Seth.
No, okay. So Johnny was trying to hook me up with him for a year and a half.
Right.
And I just wasn't ready. I was
Right.
like, I'm going through my thing. I'm
Right.
like working behind the scenes, and I just want to chill.
Right.
And so he kept setting up these blind dates, and I kept standing him up. Like I would never show up and everything. I was like totally blowing him off. And so then I went up to the Sundance Film Lab to like, render my services up there. Like, they let
Right.
directors, practice on you and everything. The first person that I met when I got off the plane was Seth, and he went, yo, I'm Seth. And I was like, okay, hi, I'm Rosie. And he goes, no, I'm Seth. I was like, well, good for you. What's your problem? And he goes, I'm Seth. And I was like, oh my God, this guy's an idiot. And so I walked away, and I remember I took like a couple of steps, and I stopped, and I was smitten. And I turned back, I go, why do I like this guy with these bushy eyebrows and slightly bald head? I was like, I swear to God, I was like, oh my God.
The air is pretty thin up there Sunday.
And I was the rest is history.
Yeah.
4 years later, we've been together, and Johnny.
Wow.
So for the record, John Leguizamo, yes, you did bring us together.
Well, that's very
Kind of.
good. Well, when are you getting married? Do you have a date?
We have a date, but I don't want to say
You don't want to
it
say.
yet.
Okay, but
No.
are you doing the big wedding thing or a little run off to Puerto Rico and stand in a little chapel? Or what do you
No, we're going to do a big party thing. I don't know about the big wedding thing. It's really for, like, the relatives and everything, not so
Okay.
much for us. Because, like, I've been dying to get married
Right.
and everything, and he's been a little slow to burn about it,
Yeah.
and so now he's coming around
Well,
now.
yeah, after standing them up 5 times.
No, but...
Now, tell folks about 24-Hour Woman. Tell us about this movie.
Okay, my new movie, which I'm starring in, and it's called The 24-Hour Woman.
Right.
And it's, God, I'm so nervous. I haven't done this in a
Why
while.
are you nervous?
I don't know.
Girls always say that with me. Oh, I haven't done this in so long. But go ahead. Oh, so nervous. Now, go ahead.
So I play a TV producer, Grace Santos, and I'm the quintessential 90 career-oriented woman, and I
Right.
have a gorgeous husband who I've given his job,
Right.
given him the job of the host of the morning talk show, and everything's perfect, and then I find out that I'm pregnant. And the reality of the pregnancy really doesn't hit me. I kind of incorporate into the show. And when the baby comes, the rug slips right out from under me, and I have a nervous breakdown.
Well, let's take a look. Here's the scene. 24-Hour Woman. Take a look.
Give me 3 reasons why men want to have kids.
Baby, come on. I'm like tired of working. I'm hungry. Let's order something.
All right, fine. I'll do it. I'll be the man. All right.
Number 1, because I want to have someone who looks just like me.
Watch it.
Number 2, I want to have an exact replica of me. And number 3, I want someone to sit around and watch sports with me all day.
Oh, yeah. Smart ass. All right. Give me 3 reasons why you want to have a baby.
All right, let's see.
3.
I can't think. It's probably because I'm starving.
Oh,
No!
it's not easy, is it?
I thought it. Waiter.
But don't say wait so long next time. Come by. Come back. Rosie Perez, be right back with Julie Scardina's great animals from SeaWorld and Busch Gardens. She's here with some amazing baby animals. Please welcome Julie Scardina.
Hi, Jay.
Wow.
Yeah, and thanks for clarifying that it wasn't me up on the screen there.
No. Look at this. Oh.
That is our baby baboon.
Rosie, you're going to have one of these soon. How old?
I know, the most adorable animal, I think, in the entire world.
Is this his bottle here?
Yes, and
let's see.
her name is Nyani.
Nyani?
And she was born at Busch Gardens, Tampa Bay. Her mom had to have a cesarean, and so her mom is recuperating. Cesarean.
I mean, it's amazing how human. Well, I guess it's.
And actually, these guys develop very quickly, though. She is only a month old right now, but by 6 months old, she'll actually be foraging on her own and be totally weaned and all that.
I mean, it's 6 months. It's more advanced than a human baby, isn't it?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, like you could leave this in the jungle by itself at 6 months. You couldn't. A human baby wouldn't last.
Right, except for.
Oh, you know what I mean? No, but no.
What's interesting, though,
Can I
they
put 'em on
are
this?
very social.
Yeah.
And they do use their mother's confidence and dominance to get their place in the troop also.
Now, is it okay that he's not with mom now? I mean, is it?
Well, like I say, mom is. Whoopsie!
You okay?
It's okay. Did he drop your bottle?
You okay? You okay there,
You know,
buddy?
we have a little playpen back there.
Yeah.
Also,
Okay.
because once he starts walking.
Can you stand?
Can you see that little? You see that little baboon butt there? Isn't that the cutest
That
little
is a big
bottom you've ever
baboon butt.
seen?
Yeah.
See, as she gets bigger, when she matures, that will actually swell when she's going through her cycle, and the males just find that irresistible.
Wow. There you go. I guess that's the big thing, isn't it? That seems like that wouldn't be a very good. How could you hide? You got your big ass.
And these guys don't try to hide. They live in troops. They're very social. And
Can you pet? Is it okay to
Yeah,
pet?
oh yeah, sure. Actually, she should be waking up a little bit now.
She's asleep?
Yes, well, she was sleeping right before the show, so
there
we
she
were
goes.
like,
Did
okay,
she want
Nyani, you're
them?
on. You don't want to go back to sleep.
And what are the pouches? Where are the?
You know, and all baboons have cheek pouches.
Oh, they do?
And you can't really tell too much with her,
Yeah.
but they can stuff a whole stomach's full worth of food into their mouth all at once. Sounds familiar.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I can do that with pizza. And then what? They hold it in their mouth?
Well, they find a safer place to eat it, because obviously out in the wild, you don't want to be sitting out in the open with your mouth full, you know.
Well, great,
so.
thanks. Who's our next guy?
Okay, well, we'll get a little Nyani off because, you know, actually, Jay, do you want to take Nyani off that way?
Okay, come on, Nyani.
Because
Where are we taking Nyani? Here we go.
our next animal, oops, there we go. Our next animal actually will prey upon baboons every once in a while. So,
is that a panther or a leopard or what?
This is a black leopard.
Wow.
And his name is Makoto. Now, he's only 7 months old right now. He weighs about 35 pounds, and eventually he'll get to be about 200 pounds.
Wow, he looks like he's stalking the... No, he's talking.
He's stalking the camera is what he's doing right now.
Wait, here he's talking. Can you hear?
We have some meat back here. Oh, yeah. Listen.
He's saying, I want to grab your face. We have meat for him here?
Make sure you keep your face away.
Hey, you know, that looks like pretty good meat, actually.
There you go.
Hey, how about one of these? How about it?
Okay. Makoto, you want to get up here a little bit? Turn around.
Here. Jeez! That's a sharp tooth.
They do.
That is a sharp tooth.
Definitely. Yeah,
Look, he's acting like he didn't even do anything. Man, here you go. I'm going to put that right there.
To him, that's doing nothing, actually. But, you know, a lot of people think that the black leopard...
Oh, he likes the girl in the red. Yeah. You know, we have similar tastes.
A lot of people think that the black leopard is a separate species, and actually scientists even used to think so, but now we know that the black leopard...
Don't go down there.
That could be really dangerous.
Here you go. Why don't you go right there? Here, you want to look at the audience? Now, why does he have like a white whisker in front? Is that different? Is it just...
It's like your hair.
Oh.
You know? him a
Okay, all
coattail.
right, here we go. He
It's all
climbs
right.
trees. Oh, I got him, I
Yeah,
got him,
you
I
know,
got
they're
him.
very powerful hunters. They will actually drag their prey up into the tree.
Really?
And that way, it's kind of like the baboons who run away with their mouthfuls. He
Okay.
drags his prey. Oops. Okay.
We have the
Keep
cougar
him away
also.
from
Okay.
your head here.
Okay.
Maybe Jerry can come out and hold
Here you
on
go,
to the
Jerry.
photo.
Here you go. Here you go, Jerry. Here's a delicious cougar for you.
And then we have two other cats.
Two other
that,
cats.
Jay, I
Goodbye.
want you to help me with
Should I
them.
bring this meat over for the other cats?
No, actually, we want to not have the meat out.
Oh,
with these
not have the
guys.
meat out, okay.
They're going to be.
Don't have the meat out. Here we go.
Okay. I
Wow,
want
that's
you
a
to
good-looking
take
cat. Now, what is
one
that?
stuffed animal and one cougar. All right. All right.
Look at the size of his paws. Look at the size of those feet.
All right. We got one for you too, Jay.
Here we go. I should take one
now
of these
use
guys?
that stuffed animal
Here you go.
to kind of keep their
Want me to-
attention. Wow. There we
hold
go. Yeah.
This will hold his attention.
Whoa, Jerry, it
you
might be
go.
a good time to get rid of the panther.
Here you go.
There
Come on
we
over
go.
here.
Now, these guys love to play. They're
Oh,
brothers.
boy, what fun to play with this guy. Here you go. Here you go. He doesn't seem to want to play. Now, are these like leopards?
Well,
He's not playing. He's ripping the thing apart.
I hope she was ready to catch me over there.
Here you go. Well, why doesn't this guy want to hear? You want to play with
Go
yours?
ahead
Here you go.
and kind of throw
Here
it
you go.
down a little bit. He'll chase you after it.
Here you go.
They're
Hey, give me
predators, just like the leopard, and they go after deer.
It's like playing with my kitty.
There we go. Yes. And cougars are really our only big North American cat.
Okay, well,
Jay-
thanks. Here you go, Mr. Cougar. Here you
Jay,
go.
what's wrong with yours?
I don't know. Mine, I think the batteries are dead. We have one more animal, don't we?
Yeah.
All right, come on over here, Mr. Cougar. You need
I'm
a
trying
hand?
to control
Julie!
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Is he heavy? You want me to
All
take-
right. Yeah, you
Here
take
you
them
go.
both.
All right, here you
That'll
go.
be good.
Oh, great, I'll take them both.
Oh, no, wait.
Here we go. All right, come on, you guys. Where are we
They
going?
can go off that way.
Then go off this way. Come on.
They have to
Oh,
go
this
off
way,
that
back this
That's
way.
right.
Come on.
Oh, here, I'll help with this one.
Yeah, come on, here we go.
Okay, I got this one.
He doesn't
We'll
seem to
use
want to
his
go.
toy.
Can you pick him up?
I wouldn't suggest it.
Okay,
But...
here we go. Come on.
Come on.
All right, give me that. Yeah, come on.
There you go. Come on.
Here we go. Come on, buddy.
Okay. Maybe we should take them off the other way.
All right. You okay? You want to push? One more. What else we got?
Okay, moving on to that. We are going to bring out a king vulture right now.
A king vulture.
Now, this is a baby. He's only,
Only
10
a
months
baby.
old.
Like
Come on
those
here,
were
Gilbert.
babies.
Come on. There we go. Come on, Gilbert. Right up here. There you go.
Now these guys, that beak can rip your arm off. Can't
It is made for ripping and tearing the flesh off of bones, but I want you to meet him, all right?
How do you do it?
Come on up here. Come on up here. Come on, Gilbert. All the way up. There you go. Okay, I'm going to have him fly over to you. Hold this arm out,
This
and then
arm.
feed him with that other piece. Okay,
Watch the
fly over
watch,
there.
buddy.
Fly over. There you
Here you
go.
go. Here, you want this? Here.
There you go.
Oh, he's pretty heavy. There you go. I am Zor. I am Zor, Lord of the Mountain People. Ow! Ah! Stop doing that. All right, we'll be right back with the music of Deborah Cox. Stay away from the eyes.